Well, hey there, how you guys doing today? We're gonna play some BTD5 mobile version. So I didn't realize there was an update on my mobile and it kept crashing and I was getting so angry and I was like, why is it doing this to me? And I was about to break my iPad and I was like, oh, there's an update. Oh, would you look at that? Fixes iPad 2 crashing problem. Woo! Well, that saved me a whole bunch of problems right there because now I'm all happy and now I could finally get to my recordings. So, I'm still kind of a noob at BTD5 Mobile. I really have not been using a lot of these cool, weird towers. I really don't know a lot of the cool towers that I could possibly use or the good upgrades that I should use. But overall, since I am pretty good at the Flash version and most of the same things for the Flash version are same for the mobile, I can usually pull myself through these games fairly easily at that. Now, one thing that I always do that in mobile version, which I never do in the Flash version, is I use a special agent in the mobile. And that's because I only use one special agent that doesn't help with any balloon popping power. It just makes the game severely less annoying to have to pick up bananas and after bananas after bananas. And he only costs like 40 monkey money or something, which I'm rolling in monkey money already after playing just a few games. So I really recommend using these guys if you just want to get away from the problem of having to deal with those bananas all the time. Because obviously, banana farms are something that's pretty much pertinent to you beating these games kind of easily. You can go without banana farms and beat a lot of these levels for most of the time pretty easily, but it's just easier if you get a couple quick banana farms in the early game. By the time you get to around 60, 70, you're just going to be rolling in money and the game's just going to be easy. And why not make the game easier on yourself in the late game, where if you lose on round 70 or 80, you're going to be way, way more angry than if you lose on, let's say, around 10 or 12 or something like that. And most of the time, going economy really doesn't make you lose, it just makes you lose lives sometimes. And sometimes some people, like me, really try and go no lives lost most of the time, but it's not an absolute necessity by all means at all. I mean, especially if you're on hard mode and you're not that fantastic at the game, don't even go for those no lives lost. Who the heck cares? Those little lives in the corner doesn't matter until you get down 100 full lives. So the way I'm rolling with this game is I'm actually starting off with a couple dart monkeys, got a boomerang up pretty quick, and my spike factory. My spike factory is my main popping power for quite a while actually. The way it works is you usually want to get some sort of main popping power right in the front of the game. You know, I got engineers, dart monkeys, and then of course my 2-3 boomerang right there. And then you got to have some sort of residual popping power that's going to, no matter what, not miss any balloons, but still have a reasonable amount of popping power. And that is your spike factory. So almost always, unless there's multiple paths for balloons to go through, I almost always use a spike factory. And they're just so unbelievably effective. I definitely recommend them. And along with going with a spike factory, if you get some sort of tower that gets good amount of popping power, such as a 2-3 boomerang, wink wink, you can usually get quite a few farms up. And look at that up there, my little monkey farmers. He's just grabbing all those nanners for me, and it makes me so happy. So he's just grabbing all those nanners. Now this level is one of the levels that's only on BTD5 Mobile. It's not on the Flash version, so that's why I decided to play it for you guys here. I'm going to probably play quite a few of these random maps that are only on the mobile version. Hopefully over the next few days or week or so, and get you guys all interested in that, maybe. I don't want to play all the ones that are already on the Flash version, because it's almost the same thing, but kind of easier. I feel like the mobile version is actually a little bit easier than the Flash version. Number one, because of the Monkey Engineer, which is obviously a super unbelievably overpowered tower. Second to that, if you get 4th tier balloon chippers, which I'm not at that rank yet, I can't use 4th tier balloon chippers, they just demolish Moabs. BFBs, oh my god, it's everything. They just demolish them. So it's just redonkulously easy when you get those guys up in the right way. Of course, if you use them the wrong way, they're not going to do as much popping power and not be as fantastic as you might want them to be. And then beyond that, there's also, you know, the helicopter right there. I forget the name of it all the time. I don't really care. But there's the helicopter, and he's just unbelievably amazing as well, especially when you get him to 4th tier and stuff. And he's just useful overall. You got camo detection for him if you want. You can do a lot of other weird things, and he's just fun to use too. I just kind of feel like he's fun to use. Also, it seems like a lot of towers just somehow seem better in the mobile version for some reason. Maybe that's just me, but it just seems like a lot of towers are just kind of better. Though Moabs seem more difficult to pop, I will not lie, but Moabs seem like they're way harder to pop, so you definitely need to get a lot more like super monkey popping power or dart monkeys or ninjas or something like that. As you can tell, I got my 0-2 super monkey there, and I got my 4-2 ninja. But as soon as those ceramics pop out, it's like bam, oh, this is easy. That wasn't too bad. But still fun nonetheless. I really like BTD5 mobile version when it's not breaking and crashing on me and makes me really angry. Anyways, By this time, you should be rolling in the money. Now, the way I play my games is I like to have a surplus of money. I like to spend my money on banana farms, and by the end of the game, I like to have a lot of money. It's just cool to be like, oh man, I got $3 billion at the end of the game. You can totally not do that if you don't want. If you're still sort of a newer player or trying to learn your way around the game, do not build as many banana farms as me, because they are totally not necessary at all. At all! Just build a couple banana farms, and then stop right around level like 35 or 40, and you're going to be totally fine the rest of the game if you know what kind of towers to build. For example, I know a couple good towers that I should probably recommend to you guys really quick is if you're going late game, build an Arctic Wind near the end of the map. If you're going late game, build some sort of Robo-Monkey right around level 46 to 55. Anywhere in between those, you'll get a really nice Super Monkey, or Robo-Monkey, leave him on first. He'll pop most of the mobs up until then, and you can get more banana farms if you want to get more money, or just spend that money on some really cool towers, such as a 4-2 Monkey Ace. Oh my goodness, yes, the Spectre is one of the best towers that I like to use in this game. Reason why is because it's full camo detection. If you get it up to 4-2, you got almost infinite ceramic popping power. It also helps out versus the Moabs, so why the heck not get a freaking Spectre? Those guys are awesome. I love them. I love to use those little baby Spectres. And there it is. You guys can see I'm going for my Arctic Wind somewhere near the end of the map. That's going to stop any sort of ceramics or anything that might cause some problems, especially running around level 63. Wink, wink. That's a really hard ceramic level, so you need to make sure you have a lot of balloon popping power compared to just Moab popping power, which is what I mostly have right now. And then beyond that, if you really want to go into late game, spam those Moab Maulers or those balloon chippers. Those are going to be your main Moab popping power if you get them up to 3rd or 4th tier for the 3rd tier for the Moab Maulers, and then 4th tier for the Bloon Chipper. As far as Moab Assassins are concerned, I really don't recommend them too often, unless you're really trying to pop a BFB really fast and you don't have that much popping power, or pop a level 46 Moab really fast. That can work too. But overall, if you have a decent amount of money, stay away from the Assassins. Just spam the Moab Maulers. They're much better. You're much better off versus them. Only thing is, maybe on level 85, you can spam a couple Assassins really quick, like 3 or 4 Assassins. You can just insta-kill that Zone My God down to BFBs, which is sometimes a problem. You know, most people don't have problems versus that Zone My God, but every once in a while, just having those problems where you lose on level 85, you'd be so angry, wouldn't you? I'd be angry. If I played for like 20 minutes and all of a sudden I lost the game, oh, man, you guys just hearing me how I'm getting all mad about everything. I must seem like an angry person. No, I'm not usually that angry of a person, but it is annoying. It is annoying when you do something for like 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't count for anything. It's like, dude, I just wasted my time. Why am I even doing this? Then you just want to quit and not play anymore. But of course, it's your fault that eventually you're going to come back and be like, I can do this. I can do this. I can beat this level myself. I can finish it. Or you come here on YouTube and look for a guide because you're just like, oh, this is way easier than I thought. I was just learning. I just needed to learn from some other people really quick, which is what I have had to do before for some certain games where I've just been having problems with them. There's nothing wrong with going on YouTube and looking for guides, and it's not even the fact that you're looking for a guide per se, it's just looking how to get a little bit better at the game. For example, I don't like giving people step-by-step guides on how to beat a level because I feel like they're really not learning if I give them step-by-step guides. I want them to just see, oh, Moab Maulers are good versus Moabs. Oh, an Arctic Wind is good versus Bloons. Mix a couple of those explosions with ice together, and you got a really good combination. If you do that late game, you're going to be set in late game. If you build Moab Maulers right around level 46 to 65, bam, you got enough Moab popping power. So as soon as people like realize like the wholeness of the game, they can realize how easy it can actually get. And then once you understand the concept of whatever extra money you have, spend it on banana farms and don't overexert yourself, and you'll be totally fine. So anyways, that's all I'm going to have for you guys for today. Please press the like button for me. If you have any suggestions or anything, throw them down there. That's all I'm going to have for you right now. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.